Andre with Christ Muscle. Hey, listen, today I wanted to get into some of my meal plans and something, just kind of show you guys what I do to get started for the day. A lot of times my schedule is it's flexible, but sometimes it's hectic, and sometimes you want to just grab some stuff, and sometimes you want to just maybe grab something and run out the door. A lot of times some of that stuff is not good for you because it's loaded with sugars and stuff like that. So I try to really just dial in and make myself available to eat something that's nutritional and something that's going to meet the need for the day. So anyway, right here I got some Quaker oats, and a lot of people have a problem with the Quaker oats because it has no flavor to it. But what I've done is increase the flavor with natural fruits and things like that. Not too much sugars, but natural sugars versus a lot of the processed sugars. So anyway, let's get into it. So I have the raspberries here, I have the strawberries, I have the blueberries, and then the blackberries. Sometimes I don't put the blackberries in because I'm using the blueberries. It's more of a darker fruit, and they both, you can see they both have the dark colors, which is rich in antioxidants. And so, I would substitute those sometimes. But anyway, what I like to do, then let's grab the milk here. I just started this oat milk maybe a month ago. I was using 1%, 2% milk, but as you know, the 2% milk has cholesterol, and then obviously the whole milk has a lot more. So cholesterol is not, it's bad. When you have too much cholesterol, our bodies produce cholesterol, and but what happens is you get cholesterol in a lot of things, and it becomes too much, and then starts to clog your arteries, and before you know it, you have high blood pressure, which leads to stroke and all those other things. And so I wanted to find something that was an alternative to milk that will be essentially no cholesterol. And so this is a good alternative. It has 0 cholesterol, saturated fat none, total fat is 1.5 grams. So you really can't beat that. So this stuff is great. I got the original. They do have ones that have flavor, but of course those have a lot more sugar in it. So I try to stick to the natural sugars opposed to maybe added sugars and stuff, because added sugars also turn into fat. And it tastes good, and it flavors up whatever you're eating, but it does have an effect on your metabolism and things like that. So anyway, let me open this up. So a guy like me, some people do one cup of oatmeal, and that's sufficient for them. But for me, I usually do. Let's see how. So that's pretty much, I got 1.5 cups in there, and so that should be good for me, because you want to find your BMI, which is your body mass index. Kind of find out what is the appropriate serving amount for yourself that's going to meet your threshold for you to have the sufficient energy that you're going to need. So somebody that's smaller than me might need a little less. Somebody that's a little bigger than me might need a little bit more. And so anyway, so here we go with the raspberries. Raspberries is another thing that's pretty good and rich in antioxidants. So I only do about 3 of those. It's really flavorful, and it has a lot of pop to it. So when you put it in your food, you can really taste those things. And then I'll do some, like I said, blueberries. Blueberries is another one. It's a dark fruit, and is very rich in antioxidants, which help maintain your blood sugar and things like that. And then we're gonna go with some strawberries. So let's do some strawberries. Everybody does strawberries. You always see the picture. Actually, if you look at the oatmeal, I think they have well, they don't have it on this one, but look on this, on the oat milk, you see they have the, voila, strawberries and bananas. So usually it's a really good combination. So let me grab this. So I just usually cut like maybe 2 to 3 if that. If I need 3, I'll do 3, but usually 2 will do the job. Now some people like to cook their oatmeal in the pot while the fire, you know, on top of the stove. I like to do is boil the water, and then when it's boiling, I'll go ahead and then just pour it in the bowl that's cooked for a few minutes. It says, you know, 5 minutes or so. Okay, and then I dump some, maybe like a tablespoon of cinnamon in there. Cinnamon is another good thing to help control blood sugar or your blood levels. And so let me see. Okay, so now let me go ahead and pour some water. Now I'm just gonna let that cook a little bit. So usually, like I said, some people like to cook it on the stove to keep the pressure going, you know, the fire up on there. But I like I said, I like to boil the water, pour it in there, let it kind of cook in there, savor. And so I'll just wait for that. Like I said, even just pointing back to the cinnamon, like I said, it helps control your blood sugar and protects against heart disease and things like that. So a lot of people don't know that, but cinnamon has been around for years and decades. And so a lot of things I learned from my grandmother, who has passed away since now. But she used to use cinnamon all the time for a lot of things. You'll walk into her house sometimes and you just smell the cinnamon. But anyway, cinnamon is very good, very good. So anyway, and then what I want to do, I usually just have as far as my protein source, let me grab what I just picked up from the store. I bought this stuff. Maybe I shouldn't show y'all the name, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I should give y'all the name yet, maybe it's a secret, but for right now, but like I said, this is some protein. It's I was looking for some protein that didn't, because a lot of times you go to the store, right? You go to the nutritional places and they have lots of proteins, a lot of companies out there. But what I was looking for this time around was a protein that didn't have all the additives and all of the, you know, because they flavor it, they put all these other things in it that you don't necessarily, can't even pronounce sometimes, you know, a lot of the ingredients. It tastes good, but a lot of times it causes bloat, discomfort, and all the things. So you're getting the protein, but you're getting also the other things that are put in there that you don't know that are affecting you, that's not good for you. So I was looking for something that was just pure like protein, and when you read the label, it is what you're getting, and it's not all this additives and other things that you're not, you know, comfortable with. So I went with this stuff. Actually, it's called Naked Pea, right? It's a new company out there. Well, they've probably been around for a minute, but I was searching and found this one. It's a really good protein. Has a lot of the amino acids in it, pretty much all of it that you need, and it's true to its statement. So basically, what you read on there is what you're going to be getting. No additives and things like that. So as you can see right here, it says 27 grams of protein, 2 grams of sugar. Now you compare that to a lot of those other proteins, you're not, I mean, you can't beat this here. So, and 2 grams of carbs. So I was looking for something that wasn't going to be, you know, a lot of carbs in it, but more protein, less carbs, and then 120 calories. Perfect. So I had to get a little bit used to the taste, because I don't, you know, peas are, you know, a lot of people, some people like peas, some people don't, but it has a, you know, a slight hint of pea, the taste, but it's good. So it blends well, very good stuff. And I've been on it for the last maybe 3-4 weeks, and I've been noticing some good results. So that stuff, I use this. This is my carbs. This is going to be my protein source, and then that's going to be pretty much my meal starting off this morning. And then, you know, when we get to the afternoon, then I'll, you know, put some more nutrients in my body and kind of balance it out from there. But yeah, so this is it. And so look at this. Looks like it's cooking. Hold on. Let's see. Not quite done yet, almost there. I'm waiting for it to get that absorb a little more of that water. So. Oh, and then I forgot the banana. You can't forget about the bananas. Help absorb some of that water. Now for some people, they might have a little toast on the side. Hey, more power to you. That's more carbs. But for me, this is my meal. Anyway, and actually, if you guys want some more tips, or if you want to follow me on my next video or the future video, I'm gonna have you walk with me through the day to see some of the meals I put together throughout the day. So I try to get 3 to 4 meals in a day. Some people, they do a little bit more, some do a little bit less, but I try to stick between 3 to 4. But anyway, I'll show you guys, you follow me, get some tips on what I do to kind of stay nutrient filled and then ready to push for the gym and ready to push for the day. So anyway, follow me. Any tips you want to know, follow me, that link, and hit the button, and I'll see you guys again.